Rockport-Fulton ISD is committed to transparency. In this short video, we'll walk through the 2024-2025 and 2025-2026 school tax rates, what they mean, how the numbers work, and how a proposed voter approval tax rate election, or VATR, could help keep more local dollars here in our schools. Let's start with the 2024-2025 school year. The total tax rate is 7812 cents per $100 of property value. That includes 6769 cents for maintenance and operations, the part that pays for teachers, staff, and daily operations, and 1043 cents for interest and sinking, which pays for voter-approved bonds. Now let's look at 2025-2026 without calling a VATR. The total rate would be 7669 cents. That's 6769 cents for M&O and 9 cents for INS, a 3.26% increase compared to the rate needed to maintain the same level of revenue as last year. At this rate, certified property values of $5.51 billion and taxable values of $4.94 billion would generate about $39.4 million in total revenue. Of that, $34.7 million would come from M&O. That's about $1.6 million in new revenue. Recapture, what must be sent back to the state, would still total $6.3 million. If voters approve a VATR this fall, the district could add 2 golden pennies to the M&O rate. That would make the M&O tax rate 6969 cents. A 6.32% increase compared with the tax rate to maintain the same level of revenue. At that rate, total revenue would rise to $40.3 million, with $35.7 million for M&O. The 2 golden pennies alone would generate an additional $958,000 on top of the $1.6 million already coming from property value growth. Together, that's about $2.57 million in total new revenue, while recapture remains $6.3 million. The rate the state calls the tax rate to maintain the same level of revenue for Rockport-Fulton ISD, that's 6555 cents, is a comparison rate. It simply means if we wanted to collect the same local dollars as last year, that would be the rate. It does not account for inflation or rising costs, and it's not a sustainable operating rate for a school district. No matter how much property values grow, the state will always take a portion of our Tier 1 revenue, including new revenue, through recapture. However, local voters have the power to add enrichment pennies beyond the Tier 1 tax rate determined by TEA, called the MCR. Districts can add up to 17 pennies. The first 8 are golden pennies, which stay local and are not subject to recapture. Right now, Rockport-Fulton ISD has 6 golden pennies. If voters approve the VATR, we can add 2 more, reaching the full 8, which keeps all of that additional revenue right here for our students and staff. And the most important takeaway is this: recapture is always taken from Tier 1 revenue, including new revenue. Adding 2 golden pennies is the only way for our community to keep more of our local dollars right here in Rockport-Fulton ISD to support our classrooms, our teachers, and our students. Thank you for taking the time to understand how your school district is funded. The VATR gives our community the opportunity to invest in our students and keep more local dollars working right here in Rockport-Fulton ISD for today's learners and tomorrow's leaders.